Hey Sonic fans, no normal intro today, no skit at the beginning of the video. This isn't a scripted video. I kind of just wanted to come here, sit down, and talk with you guys about Sonic Frontiers because there's an issue going around in the community right now that I kind of wanted to address personally. This isn't like a hate video or an attack video on any group. I just wanted to give my point of view on where I stand with Frontiers right now and how we should kind of go about not only criticizing it, but how just discourse in general should really be going right now in terms of official Sonic projects, and also how we should be talking to each other in this community. So, if somehow you were sleeping under a rock, Sonic Frontiers gameplay has been revealed, and it has been absolute hellfire, not only in the Sonic community, but it's kind of reached outside a little bit. I think it would be an understatement to say that it's been divisive. I feel like a lot of people are going with the narrative that, like, everybody hates this, everybody thinks this looks awful, but that's not really the case. I've seen so many creators who have a positive outlook on this thing, like my friend the Sonic Show. I've seen Sonicsta, he's really looking forward to the game, but still, those people who are still looking forward to it can point out, like, issues and flaws and stuff, but I would be lying if I said that a majority of the response has been negative, and that doesn't hurt to say as a Sonic fan, and we've addressed this in the past. Of course, I wish every Sonic fan, like, loved every Sonic game, but that's of course not possible. Everybody's allowed to think their own opinion, and I am also allowed to do that as well. As this title says, I'm personally looking forward to Sonic Frontiers. I really like the gameplay I have seen, but it also should be noted that I am just a Sonic fan, and I'm not going to pretend to be anything more. I am not a game designer, I am not a developer. If you really need driven home how much I don't care about game design, Sonic 06 is my favorite Sonic game. And the thing is, a lot of Sonic fans who are talking about this aren't either. I'm not going to pretend like I am anything more than a Sonic fan, like I am this game designer who is a momentum-based scientist and that I know all of the stuff about game design, because the truth is, I simply don't. I am looking forward to Sonic Frontiers because it simply looks fun to me, and I haven't seen anything that's glaringly bad. It doesn't look boring to me, there's this wide open environment, combat system looks fun. It's just a Sonic game I've wanted to see for a long time personally. I didn't like Sonic Forces because the game was boring. It was automated, you just run in a straight line, you barely have to do anything. This, you know, you control your character. There's enemies that are actually hard to beat. It doesn't take one hit to take them out. It seems fun to me. It seems like there's some challenge in there, and I like what I've seen from it. And I think that you can respect that even if you disagree. But here's where we get to the juicy part of this video, where we talk about the discourse going in the community right now, because we do need to address this. Ever since this gameplay has dropped, like I said, this fanbase has been in a state of chaos. You've had sides who are looking forward to it, you have sides that are not looking forward to it, but there's a certain kind of way to approach it, specifically when you aren't. And also, when you are, but you're trying really hard to defend it. Simply, I've just been seeing a lot of behavior recently that has not been acceptable in my opinion, and that I think is very disrespectful not only to Sega, Sonic Team, but also people who are involved with presenting this information. Like, one of the guys who works at IGN, I forgot his name in particular, he'll be on the screen, he tweeted about that he played Sonic Frontiers and that he works at IGN and stuff like that, and people thought he was the one who recorded the Sonic Frontiers gameplay, and then was harassed relentlessly on Twitter because they thought IGN was trying to sabotage Sonic Frontiers. I don't think it takes a rocket scientist to say that that's not good behavior. But also, I've seen something else that I don't agree with personally, but it's not as evil, but I do think it is something we should address more, because I think this is a problem with the community, and this could lead to a very dangerous and bad road for all of us. Let's rewind real quick back to 2019. The Sonic movie trailer released, and it didn't get a good response. The design was awful, everybody universally hated it, and it eventually got changed after outcry. Now, I didn't say fan outcry because I'll explain this in a bit, but ever since this happened, when Jeff Allard tweeted that out, you know, when he says, your voices have been heard, we will be changing this design, it felt like a win for Sonic fans. It felt like they've been heard, it felt like they directly were the ones who changed this. And while yes, they definitely contributed, it wasn't the Sonic fanbase solely. You have to realize, when this trailer dropped, everybody was talking about it. This stretched to mainstream media, late night talk shows, people outside of like internet culture and the Sonic fanbase, everybody saw this, everybody knew it was bad, and I think Paramount did as well. But ever since then, it's kind of, I believe, taught the Sonic fanbase the wrong lesson in how to approach these things. From my point of view, and I've been seeing it a lot this year, when there's an issue with a Sonic project coming out, or when there's an issue with anything Sonic related in general, if you do enough public outcry and complaining, you'll eventually get your way. And I can't necessarily blame the Sonic fanbase for this completely, because it's their actions that have kind of been supported. For instance, when that Sonic movie poster came out, this one, and it didn't have Carly and O'Shaughnessy or Tika Sumter's name on it, everybody was very mad about that, and it eventually got changed. If Sega posts like a piece of art on their official social media and there isn't crediting on it, or let's say it's traced, which that's not okay, I know. I think the lesson of, hey, if you complain enough and if you're angry enough, you will eventually get your way, which if that sounds familiar, it's kind of what you're not taught to do when you're a child. There's more mature and civil ways to handle disagreements and bad stuff. And I'm not gonna act like those were awful things that happened. It wasn't like the Sonic fan base was acting incredibly immature and wrong. But now, I think it's reached a point where things are getting a little bit out of control. So, bringing this back around to Sonic Frontiers, the Sonic Frontiers gameplay has been revealed and fans are not happy. A lot of them are not happy. I've been seeing a lot of this behavior again, and it's getting to the point of like self-entitlement, and it's starting to really be unhealthy behavior. You're at the point where you're adding Sega with hashtags like delay Sonic Frontiers, release a Sonic Frontiers demo, asking for these special things for you in particular, a Sonic fan, to do so things can be changed for your personal enjoyment for Sonic Frontiers, and I don't think that's really okay. There's nothing wrong whatsoever with wanting the game to be better, but by no means are you in any right to tell Sega what to do or have any influence, because like I said, me as a Sonic fan, and a lot of people who are like me, whether you're a Sonic the Hedgehog influencer or a YouTuber, yes, you are a big Sonic fan, and you know what would kind of be good for this franchise because you're so invested in it. You are also not a game designer, you're also not a film director, you're also not a character designer. Let's say hypothetically asking for a Sonic Frontiers demos to have fans give feedback. It's essentially saying, hey Sega, we know better than you, let us tell you how it works. And a lot of the case fans do, and a majority of them don't. Like this demo, the Sonic fan base has such a broad range of opinions on what the franchise should be and how it should play and how it should go, that when they get that feedback, it would be so unbelievably scattered to where Sega wouldn't know what to do. The main stemming point of why Sonic is such a conflicted character when it comes to the video game branch of things, it's because there's so many different Sonic fans from different eras who want a different thing. Classic fans want classic Sonic, adventure fans want that adventure level design and control. You now have Boost fans who want to see Sonic play like that. There are so many different Sonic fans who like different things, who like different characters, who like how different things play. Your feedback is going to be so mixed that you're not going to know what to do. Asking for the game to be delayed after seeing a couple minutes of gameplay that, if we're being 100% real, didn't look that bad. And once again, this is objective opinion. If you think it looks bad, that is perfectly fine. But I personally did not see anything that looked like it was going to be the worst game of all time, or the worst thing since 06 or Boom. And bringing this back around to the Sonic movie, I think people genuinely think the lesson of, hey, complain about it and you'll eventually get what you want, will always work, when that is not actually the case. It will work on some occasions like that, where it was broad enough and reached a wider demographic of people to where they kind of had to change it. This isn't going to work all the time, and I think that you're leading yourself down a road of disaster if you think that's how criticism, and if you think that's how public discourse should go towards a product like this. Once again, criticism is fair. Properly criticizing something is good, but demanding Sega to do this, or demanding this to happen, I don't know, I just see that's very snobby and weird behavior. Thinking you can bully or strong arm your way in to be a creative force in the Sonic franchise, it seems a little delusional and a little weird. Do not bully creators, do not bully Sega, do not bully people who are involved with this game, because you're eventually not going to get your way and you're just going to hurt your case even more. There's asking for change, there's saying this looks bad, but then there's just harassment, and that's never okay. I genuinely think that Sonic redesign let a lot of power go to fans' heads, and it's kind of icky. Am I happy that redesign happened? Absolutely, but it's also a thing of like, don't treat every Sonic project like you have some say-so in this, or that you're entitled to have some input because you're just a fan at the end of the day. These creators don't owe you anything. Now, I'm about to address some of the criticisms that Sonic Frontiers is receiving right now, and this is just my opinion. Don't take this as an objective take, so if you disagree with it, that's perfectly fine. How I view a lot of these critiques of Sonic Frontiers, one of the biggest I've seen is momentum-based physics. It doesn't seem like Sonic Frontiers really has that, but at the same time, I never expected that personally, so I'm not really disappointed. Sonic games haven't had momentum-based physics in forever, and for whatever reason, I feel like a lot of people are disappointed because they were going into this gameplay expecting to see that when that was never promised. Loop-de-loops were never promised, those were never featured in any of the gameplay, any of the environments, so getting upset now that that isn't wasn't in there, I don't know. I just like, would that have been cool? Yes, but that was never promised to you as well. Sega has their own idea of what they want Sonic Frontiers to be, and that full vision hasn't been displayed yet, which is Sega's fault. They should have done a better job at presenting this game. But you don't know the full picture yet. Why is the world like this? You will find out. It seems like there's a lot of stuff to do. There's still rails to grind on. There's still different pathways to take. It's not the game's fault for you expecting momentum-based physics. It's not the game's fault for you expecting loop-de-loops or this specific Sonic element. It's your fault for letting your wishes become expectations. I've been seeing this rail discussion, which is so ridiculous, of how Sonic, when he gets on that rail, just kind of goes up it. But who is genuinely playing a Sonic game wishing, man, when I hop on this rail, I really hope I just fall down it? It's such a non-issue. You're trying to get up it as fast as possible. It's a Sonic game. And guess what? If you turn around and go on the rail, it will take you down the same way. I understand that's a display of momentum and how that works, but it's also such a non-issue. Same with like the seagull and its wings flapping. Like, who cares? It's a seagull. The Sonic length discussion has been a thing for a long time now when it comes to this game, and it's so ridiculous. It's genuinely such a non-issue. I'm not even going to talk about it beyond this. It's just so dumb. Sonic fans will find something to complain about, and they'll create a hashtag about it to get changed, but some of this stuff is just so ridiculous, and it's getting so overwhelming to the point where I think Sega and these other companies aren't going to start taking it seriously. I want Sonic fans to have a voice. I want them to be able to give opinions, but you have to do it in a healthy way. I feel Sonic fans at this point just feel a lot of power, and they're displaying their power, which they don't really have, in a very poor way. And I think there's more constructive, better ways to display your opinions than bullying or demanding something from a corporation that genuinely owes you nothing. I hope for a good game, and I understand a lot of Sonic fans are worried that they're not going to get a good game. I know that gameplay might look like it's the end of the world, but I personally don't see it that way. I think a lot of people are genuinely overreacting. But for the people who are not looking forward to Sonic Frontiers and don't think it looks very good, there are a lot of people who are taking a look at it and be like, okay, that's just not my cup of tea. I don't really think that looks good. And that's fine. They're not going on these hashtag tirades. They're not demanding anything from a corporation. And I think that's a healthy way to do so. Make your voice heard, but do it in a respectful, calm way. Going on a hissy fit isn't going to do anything anymore. That was a one-time thing. Anyways, guys, that's what I think. I think Sonic Frontiers looks pretty solid from what I've seen, but I completely understand why other fans are not looking forward to it, and that is completely fine. I just want everybody to have this discussion in a calm and respectful manner. Let's just try to act civil in the comment section. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think. Are you looking forward to Sonic Frontiers? Are you not? What do you think about this discourse and how people should be going about it? I know this was a different video from usual, but don't worry, the next video tomorrow we'll be talking about the new gameplay. But anyways, thank you all for watching this video. Feel free to follow my social media links to my Twitter and Instagram are in the description below. You can follow those buttons to look at my live feature content and all things Sonic the Hedgehog. But most importantly, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. This is the #1 destination on YouTube for all things Sonic, whether it's video games, TV shows, movies, comic books, merchandise, and more. We talk about it all. I don't really got anything else to say. Just be nice to people, be nice to Sega, even if they're a big corporation. There's still people behind it who work on it, people at IGN. Just be nice, be respectful, that's all I'm asking. And be nice to everybody in the comment section if you disagree with them or they have a take, but definitely engage with each other, have a discussion. I love all you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.